The author of this story is Sanjay Kamble. A train was speeding through the area. The loud noise of the train passing over the iron tracks sounded even more terrifying in the silence of the night. It was already 2 o'clock at night. The crowd in the coaches was quite sparse. Since it was night time, everyone was dozing off while sitting. In one of the coaches, visible from afar, a woman suddenly fell out, and she was dragged along the dust, dirt and stones coming to a stop some distance away. Falling from the train had left her entire body injured. Covered in blood, she lay there looking towards the train, which gradually disappeared into the darkness. This was the 4th incident in the past month. It had become common for working women to be robbed, thrown from the train and murdered. 4 days later, she was walking briskly towards the platform. It was around 1:30 at night. This was the last train. If she missed it, she would have to wait until 5 in the morning. So she had to catch this train at any cost, but she was also scared. She had been feeling this fear for the past month. Last month, while returning from work, she was dozing off on her seat in the train. But a scream woke her up. She quickly looked towards the sound and saw 2 men with scarves assaulting a woman. There were some passengers in the train, but no one was stepping forward to help the woman. Like the others, she too was watching silently, scared and trembling. And then that man violently thrown off a moving train at high speed. It all happened right in front of her, but she didn't have the courage to report it to the police, and because of that, she was forced to travel in fear herself. But she also had to support her family. The train slowly started moving forward, and she increased her pace along with it. Running and rushing, she entered the platform. The train hadn't picked up speed yet. Due to the late hour, the station was quite empty. Some people were still getting off the train while others were getting on. She matched her pace with the train's speed and seized the opportunity. She quickly got inside. The entire coach was empty. The white light from the bulb on the ceiling spread throughout the coach. Holding her office bag tightly, she took 11 steps forward and sat down on the seat ahead. She checked the time on her watch. It was 1:45. As soon as she opened the glass window on the left, a gust of wind and a wave of heavy rain came inside. She quickly closed the window. Wiping the raindrops off her hand with her scarf, she noticed something. Her eyes fell on the newspaper at her feet. The large letters on the paper made her heart skip a beat for a moment. Once again, a working woman was thrown off a moving train. There was a blurry picture of the woman who had died. The fear she was trying to and remained seated, but soon sleep enveloped her. A strange noise woke her up. She looked ahead and saw that two men with towels were trying to snatch the girl's purse. The girl was crying for help, but no one was coming forward. The woman was also sitting quietly out of fear. Watching the scene in front of her, her body started trembling. Helplessly, she just watched. The man grabbed the girl's hair and started laughing while looking out the door. The girl was pleading, begging for her life, but he threw her out with all his might, and a painful scream echoed all around. The woman suddenly woke up from her sleep. It was just a dream, but her heart was still pounding loudly. She looked at the clock. It was 3 o'clock. She raised her head and looked at the girl sitting near the door and was stunned. The seat was empty. She scanned the entire compartment, but the girl was nowhere to be seen. But on the seat next to the girls were the same two men with towels. It seemed they had killed the girl. She muttered to herself when suddenly the two men sitting in the middle attacked them. The sound of the train grew louder as the fight began. The woman, out of fear, sat down under the seat. They were hitting each other. Then she noticed a newspaper lying below from 2 days ago. Her eyes fell on a headline written in big letters. Once again, a job from a moving train.
The professional woman was thrown down. There was a picture of the woman who was going to die below.
She picked up the newspaper in her hand. Just then, a man was seen dragging himself away to save his life. The same man with the scarf was coming behind him. Now the woman also understood that today she would be thrown off the moving train. Fear brought tears to her eyes. The man dragging on the ground stopped in front of her. He stopped and saw someone had placed a gun on the forehead of the man lying on the ground. Seeing the gun, the woman lost hope of living. Sitting on her knees in fear, she looked ahead and was stunned. The girl holding the gun was the same one who was sitting by the door. Just then, from behind, the man with the scarf removed his mask and sheet. They were two policemen. The girl holding the gun said, "I feel like opening up both of your skulls,
So that monsters like you never make the mistake of thinking a girl is weak again. Constable, take these two away for custody."
The girl was actually an inspector. The woman felt relieved. She picked up the newspaper lying on the ground and was shocked to see the picture of the woman who was going to die. The picture was of herself. Perhaps her soul was yearning for justice, which was finally achieved.